Hey guys, so today I've got 9 moisturizers better than the Olay Collagen Peptide Hydrating Moisturizer, which always shocks me when I see this at the store and realize, gee, this costs more than half the other moisturizers I use, or the ones at Ulta, or even a lot at Sephora. So this one is 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters. It retails for about $40 unless you get it on sale, but the retail price is $40, $39.99. The ingredient list I will link to below. I guess the big pros with this product is it's fragrance-free and denatured drying types of alcohol-free. Although some people don't mind either of those. But those are the standouts with this. To be honest, the cons of this one, in the whole entire ingredient list, there's really one major peptide in here. And my other big disappointment with this one is it's not cruelty-free. And I believe all the other moisturizers I'm going to list below are all cruelty-free. So if you're into that, check these out. I'll link to them all below. But anyway, so the other thing that's always interesting is some of the ingredients. Tapioca starch. It's also got Panthenol, titanium dioxide, which is always interesting. Probably gives it a little bit of a reflective look. It feels nice on skin, but for $40 and not being cruelty-free, I have a lot of options that are a lot better, in my opinion. So first off, coming in at $13. This one is wonderful. It's a great one. The e.l.f. Holy Hydration, fragrance-free version, of course, contains peptides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. This one's also cruelty-free, fragrance-free, and vegan. It has a wonderful texture. They also make a sunscreen version with it. And if you like fragrance, they have a version with fragrance in it as well. And at $13, you can't go wrong. This just destroys Olay every time. Every time I compare the two, I'm always impressed with it. Okay, next up, coming in at $15, the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer, which is now not in a jar, it's in a squeeze tube. It contains a small amount of peptides, but in my opinion, looking at it is where the ingredients are, I think they say it's 1% of peptides in the formula. It's also fragrance-free and cruelty-free, and I will link to this one at Sephora. It's not overly impressive, but it's a good one if you're on a budget. Or looking for something that feels nice on skin without being super expensive yet cruelty-free. To be honest, if I had to recommend the Inky List or the e.l.f. one, I'm going to recommend the e.l.f. one every day. It's just much more impressive ingredient list, but they're still both pretty affordable. So, okay, next up at $27, the Cocoa Kind Resurrection Polypeptide Cream. This one feels more like a gel lotion texture really than a cream, but it's very hydrating. It contains one peptide. It also contains watermelon seed oil and cranberry seed oil. It's fragrance-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. And Cocoa Kind has a lot of nice products out there worth checking out. So click on the link below and do some digging in them. Their ceramide serum is also wonderful. Okay, next up, on this list, this is one of the ones I've repurchased multiple times. That's the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacial Cream. I think I've repurchased this one 3 times. It's always impressive. I love it. It's got a wonderful gel lotion texture to it. Retails for about $35. I will link to it on Amazon. Sold and shipped by Saturday Skin, but let me see if I can. There you go. Look at that texture. God, that's amazing. I love it. I love it. This stuff is just amazing. So, okay, so this one contains 7 peptides. I will say they're all towards the end of the ingredient list. It's also fragrance-free and cruelty-free and really nice product. This one's a dupe for a lot of stuff. The Protini is another one it's a good alternative to as well. Okay, next up, let's see, coming in at $42, so almost the same price as the Olay. And this one always comes, people always mention how expensive this one is, but when compared to the Olay, it's about the same price. That's the Then I Met You Calming Tide Gel Cream. And it looks small, but the actual amount of product is the same as in the Olay. Even though this one looks so tiny, it's easy to travel with. It's the same amount of product. Contains several peptides, ceramides, madecasside. Does contain a light fragrance from, I think it's bergamot oil, but it's also cruelty-free. I'll link to this one at Amazon. Sold and shipped by Soko Glam. But I'm not sure if they're discontinuing this or not, but I couldn't find it anywhere else. I couldn't find it at actual Soko Glam's site, just on Amazon. So I have no idea. Okay, next up, we got a few more left. So this one is 2.1 ounces, so it's a little bit bigger. $44. That's a Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. I don't know why they named it a night cream because it really works well daytime or evening. I'm not sure why they did that, but it contains 5 peptides. It also contains several ceramides, which make it really nice for skin. It's fragrance-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. I will link to it at Dermatology. They have some really nice stuff. If you haven't tried anything from Dermatology, check them out because they have a lot of products that are dupes for a lot more expensive products. So I think they're well worth checking out for that reason alone. Okay, next up, I've got the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel Cream for $45. I really enjoy this stuff. It's got a wonderful texture to it. It's got several peptides in here as well as a ton of amino acids. It's wonderful for skin. It's fragrance-free, cruelty-free. I think it might be vegan, but now I don't remember because I didn't write it down. But anyway, lovely texture. Great one for spring, summer, and fall. I love this stuff. And if you have oilier or acne-prone skin, it's very friendly for that as well. Let's see. So this one, they recently changed the packaging. So I want to warn you about that because it's not in this type of packaging anymore. Now it's in a jar packaging, which I don't like as much. But anyway, what am I going to do about it? Nothing. So that's the Holly Frog Amino Grand Cushion Cream. Retails for about $60. So this one, we're getting a little bit more expensive as we work our way up here. But this stuff is worlds away better than the Olay. Contains several peptides. It's got vitamin C, amino acids, rice bran oil, squalane, fragrance-free, cruelty-free. It's just tons, worlds away better than the Olay. In my opinion, I don't know. Olay, their stuff is just so average. Not cruelty-free, super average, and getting expensive. And then last but not least, this is the most expensive one on the list. I started out low and worked my way up. The Tulip Protectant Plump Firming and Hydrating Cream. Comes in at $64. This stuff is another one that's a good dupe for like the Drunk Elephant Protini. It's also similar to the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Cream. Contains peptides, squalane, honey, pycnogenol, turmeric, vitamin E. If you're looking for something to use in your moisturizer for your daytime routine, this is a great one because of all the good skin protecting ingredients it contains. Especially that pine bark. That's amazing for protecting your skin from sun damage. So this stuff's also fragrance-free and cruelty-free. So I'm really happy to have so many cruelty-free and even much more affordable options. And most of these, even the more affordable ones, are worlds away better formulated than the Olay. I mean, the ingredients they contain are just much more impressive. And I mean, using this one, testing it for over a month, other than leaving my skin feeling moisturized, I didn't notice any anti-aging benefits. I really didn't notice that it played well with very, very well with other products or anything like that. It's just super average. And I mean, there's a place for that for people that have skin that they just want something simple and fragrance free. And I get it. But the older you get, the more issues your skin has, wrinkles, fine lines, hyperpigmentation, acne, things like that. You need something a little bit more than just this for $40. So anyway. So those are my picks. Interested in hearing from you guys if you have any favorites or if you absolutely love this one. I'm interested in hearing why. So leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye guys.